Hey beauties, and welcome back to I Am Beautiful Hustler TV. I know it's been a minute, I've been ghost, but I am back. Doors has just been opening for me left and right, and I've just been traveling and just trying to get everything organized. But today I'm bringing you guys a new lace wig installation. This will be a full lace, me showing you how to glue the front and the back. And this wig is from my Beautiful Hustler collection. This is my 24-inch Dominican Curly pattern. And you can go ahead and purchase that on my website, which I will have all the details listed down below. Now, today I will be installing this wig on this Miami artist by the name of Brat. She is also known as the Stepsisters on Instagram. And she will actually be featured on the new cast of Love and Hip Hop Miami. So this installation I'm doing for my girl right now will be like basically y'all will see her looks on TV. Okay, my friend put me on, so now I'm going to be a stylist on her glam team for Love and Hip Hop Miami. And I also have another celebrity tutorial, guys, I have dropping for you with Cuban doll as well. So just stay tuned for that. Now today, Brat has never worn any curly hair. Never had it installed, so I was so happy to provide her with one of my Dominican Curly patterns. And we're gonna do a cute braided little style for her. And as I mentioned, you will see this style featured on the show. So yeah, I will let y'all know when all my styles have been, on the scenes and everything like that. But for today, I'm going to show you guys how to install a full lace wig, and I will be gluing the front and the back. Y'all know I usually sew down the back of the wigs, but I'm going to show you how I glued it down, and she had no issue letting me guys record this for you. So thank you, girl. But here we go. So first and foremost, I already went and applied the bar cap, cleaned her hairline with alcohol. And I will be using that BOLDHOLD active to secure her lace. And I did use 4 layers of this glue today, which I'm only going to show you 2 layers. And I'm going to begin to pull that lace down into that glue. Now I'm going to start by pulling the center down first and then going from left to right, having her hold each side as I begin to blow dry and melt that lace on in. And I do blow dry my laces during the melting process on heat. That is a very frequent question that I get a lot in my comments. So yes, I always blow dry that on heat. And I also take my comb and just pretty much comb the lace into the glue, just combing the hairs backwards and then bringing the hairs forward after melting it in backwards as well. And then once I do that, I will go ahead and begin to cut off that extra lace and tack down any corners or pieces that is still lifting after I, remove that extra lace off. And then I will actually show you how I glue down the back as well. Now when cutting off that lace, just make sure you are cutting in a zigzag motion, because that will help create a very natural result as far as the hairline. You don't want to just cut it straight across, and just try to follow their natural hairline as best as possible, especially if they have like low dips on the sides and everything like that. You just want to apply the glue in the same trace as their hairline, and then cut that lace off the same exact way. And the way I found easier for me to just slide that glue under those little lifting places is just by using my rat tail comb and just applying that glue on the end of the rat tail and just sliding it underneath that lace to just really get in there nice and smooth, and without getting the actual glue onto that lace, leaving those little white bubbles in between. So once I complete laying all of the little pieces down, I'm just going to go ahead and pull this hair up in a ponytail and then show you guys how I glue down the back. Now I will use 3 layers of this Bold Hold to lay down the back of the wig. But as you can see right now, we are giving very much scalp realistic tease. And as I mentioned before, this is my Dominican Curly pattern, which you can purchase on my website, and all the details will be listed down below. This was a 24-inch Dominican Curly pattern wig. But nevertheless, you just want to follow the same steps as you would if it was the front of the lace. So make sure you clean that hairline with the alcohol, and I'm just going to trace the glue to follow the same shape as the neckline, and just spread that glue while making sure each layer turn clear before adding more, and then making sure that it's clear before I pull it down. And then I would just apply the pressure, pulling that lace down into that glue and blow drying it on that same warm to heat setting. Still, adding glue to anything that is still lifting. But I am going to show you all 3 layers because I never show me laying down the back of the wigs as far as using it, with glue. So I just wanted to give you guys a good detailed visual on that, and then we would get back to the styling. Now that that's all tacked down, I'm just going to go in with my BIOSILK hairstyling spray and just spraying that all across the hairline and tying it down with that Beautiful Hustler melt belt. And to all the orders that was placed, they have been shipped out, so make sure you guys do check your emails for your tracking numbers and everything like that. I was sold out. I sold out again quickly, so I had to restock. But all of those orders have been shipped out, so make sure you guys check those out. And also be sure to, send me some selfie videos that I can repost on my Instagram and everything like that. And I'm going to try to get more into the YouTube stories. So I just want to, share you guys work, even if it's on yourself or your clients, while using that melt belt. So yeah, make sure you guys tag me and everything like that. DM me, send it through text message, whatever you can, so I can repost. But as far as styling today, we will do, as I mentioned, the part down the middle with the 2 braids. And this is pretty much what the wigs looks like. I did go ahead and wet that with water and conditioner. And we decided to do the center part with the braids, just to give her a different feel. And as I mentioned, you will see her rocking my installation on Love and Hip Hop Miami, which I can't wait to see. And make sure you guys do follow her on Instagram, because the blow up and the come up is real. Okay, 2019, we all going out with the bang. 2020 is going to be like that year for a lot of us. So just support and everything like that. Like, she's really cool, very humble and stuff like that. So show her support like you guys showed me some support, because she will be on that big screen anyway. So yeah, but nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and take my wax stick and, just apply it on like the area where I'm going to be braiding. And as I always mention, whether the hair is straight or curly, I always go ahead and, hot comb those roots out. So I'm going to do the same thing. But right now what I'm doing is just pulling out the section for the baby hair, and then I'm going to hot comb those roots out. Another thing I want to say is that I'm just going to show you what I'm doing on one side and then complete the other side off camera, and then come back in and you know, do like the finishing touches. So I did show you the braid and, you know, created the baby hairs on this side, and I'm going to complete the other side off camera and conceal her part, and then just come back in with the finishing touch as far as, you know, pulling the braids backwards and pinning them down, and, you know, doing all of the smoothing and everything like that. But I'm just going to do a regular over braid. I would do this style again with the under braid so you guys can see like the difference in how it looks, but I really like it with the over braid because it just gives it that more like goddessy look, in my opinion. So yeah, so just stay tuned. So now that I'm done braiding, I'm just going to go ahead and chop that baby hair down and just use that SHEISBOMB collection all-in-one styling gel and just swoop those baby hairs and dry it. Now, to get the best baby hair results, just make sure you chop that hair down to be about less than an inch, because it makes it so much easier to swoop and to manage. And I'm just going to use my edge brush comb and just use the comb side. I just like to use the comb side better than the brush side, to be honest, but I just use that comb side and I just create like a C shape and just smooth it in with the rest of that hair that's in a braid, and that's how you make it look, you know, like nice and neat and everything like that. And just blow dry it, which the gel pretty much dries fast on its own, but you know, just use the blow dryer to kind of like secure it and make sure that it's not gonna move and everything like that. And even with the sideburn, the same thing. If you're gonna do like the baby hair sideburn, just cut it short, create a C motion, and blow dry it. But as I mentioned, I did go ahead and do the other one, do the other braid off camera. So now I'm just going to take my hot comb and hot comb, you know, the top of that area behind the braid so it can be really, really nice and smooth. And I'm just going to take some Got To Be spray today and just like spray it down a little bit and blow dry it so that I can you know, smooth it out and place the braids on top. As I mentioned, I did go ahead and conceal the part as well. So yeah, this is pretty much the finishing touches. I'm just going to take that braid, lay it on top of that curly hair, using my bobby pins to secure the braids down. And then once I secure the braids, will go ahead and, you know, wet up the rest of that hair just with some water and conditioner in a spray bottle. And I just like, this is one of mine. I have like I have Dominican Curly and a Puerto Rican Curly. The Dominican Curly is this one, which is the tighter curl, and I will do a video with the Puerto Rican Curly. It's still like it's still very curly, but just looser. So I'm gonna start doing more videos where you guys can see like the hair from my brand, because I know I do a lot of promos for other companies, but I need to promote myself, you know, just as much. So I'm going to start doing more tutorials with my brand and everything like that. So, you know, here is that Dominican Curly. This hair is so bomb, guys. Like, I just love curly hair. So, you know, I was looking for some really good quality, honey, and I've been using the same company for so many years. Never had a complaint. And just a little bit about the lace. This was medium brown lace, so just in case you guys were wondering. But thank you guys for tuning in to I Am Beautiful Hustler TV, and I will see you some more.